get a little high from the fentanyl, bite down. Pray to the east, don't pray where you eat. Gon' be what it be when it's lights out. Flag on the plate, no time outs. Niggas tryna catch it. Blessed from the Most High.
Yo, what's good outside world? Welcome to another episode of In the Land, a podcast. I am your host, Isaiah Thoughtful Vinay, and I have my amazing co-host with me,
Big Cinco.
Tasha. Okay.
Alright, y'all. Yo. I don't even wanna get us waiting too long. I wanna get into this next guest, y'all. I think this next guest is truly a prominent figure of the Chicago music and art scene, and he has been that for the last 40 years. I don't even know where to begin on some, like, when I met him, I saw him standing next to Mike Hunnits and Vic Lloyd at one of those leaders, like, after parties, and I was just like, no, I knew, like, I didn't even know he was a producer. I didn't even know who he was affiliated with. I just knew this man was a legend, even back then. And I was like 19, 20. And fast forward to 2024, he's still doing amazing work. And he lives in Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's crazy. So, clap it up for Tony Baines.
Yeah, bump and all that. Yeah, clap it up for me.
Yeah, oh me. No, big facts. Man, Tony, how you feeling, bro?
With my hands, other than that, I'm cool.
That was part of it.
Man, so I want to start off first of all by giving you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? One, because you proudly are an historian, you know what I'm saying, of everything that's been happening in the Chicago music scene for a long time now. And it don't feel like that, right? I feel like, again, the memories I have of you, again, being at Leaders on Wells Street, that was when I first even was in tune. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it really go back, right? And so, you know, we had a conversation, me, you, GQ the teacher, Vic Spencer had a conversation yesterday.
Indeed.
And you stated how, when it comes to knowing the history of Chicago, especially when it comes to the music, ain't nobody touching you. And I believe you need your flowers for that. On some, like, as we go forward in the Chicago music scene, the history is like gems to the rest of the world right now. Like, the world does not know about Chicago and just like the different, like, places we come from. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you represent all of those. So I just want to start out by doing that because,
thank you.
Man, like, you cold, bro.
I appreciate it. I mean, I was blessed to be able to be a part of Chicago hip hop scene, like, from its infancy. You know, I was there when it started to change over, you know what I'm saying, when, cause we a house music city. Mm-hmm. Like, that's, you know, hip hop is here, but that's what it is. So, when they started going from house music, started doing hip house. So it's like Tyree Cooper, Fast Eddie, Taco Bobski, Sundance. So it was a whole movement of, all right, we finna try and figure out how we can incorporate hip hop into what we are already. So then it was hip house. All right, that's what it was called. It was a real thing. All right. Cool Rock Steady dissed KRS-One. That's how serious we were about that shit here. It's like, you know, a song called KRS-One, You Ain't Nobody. That's some serious shit, especially back then. That's some serious shit. You just in KRS-One. Now, for those of y'all who may not know who KRS-One is, KRS-One is part of Boogie Down Productions, BDP, which, again, I'ma stress that we gotta know where we came from to understand why we're where we at. A lot of people have no idea of understanding, just in hip hop as a whole, of why we're at musically, why we're here. what it was before all of this. What was okay before it wasn't okay. And it wasn't us who didn't make it okay. Alright? Powers that be and things like they all this shit is designed. Except for now, y'all have the power to control it. Y'all have the power to control it. Y'all can 100% dictate your own narrative, but what y'all have to do now is understand that and stop allowing social media and the internet to dictate what your narrative will be based off of what they showing you is popular. What they showing, you know, because I refuse to believe that motherfuckers just don't know that some of this shit they be doing is wrong. Fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? And so that actually brings me to one of my first questions. And because we just talked about the new Chicago wave, right? Mm-hmm. And I know that you, when we spoke about it with GQ and Vic Spencer, you spoke on how your understanding of it is what you kind of already thought it was, which is a mentality on collaboration and unity. So, like, my first question is, how have you seen the new Chicago wave evolve, again, from the blog era to even before the blog era? Like, how have you seen, like, from 2024 to now, how have you seen certain artists, certain curators like yourself play parts in making it even be focused on where we want to talk about collaboration and unity? Because we weren't like that. We just starting to get like that.
Well, it's starting to get like that because those of y'all with that mind state are tired. So y'all started making action. Nothing happens without action. Mm-hmm. Black people talk about a lot of shit. We hope for a lot of shit. We wait for another motherfucker to do some shit. Y'all are taking action and following suit. Shit, what was that? Maybe a year or two. I was DJing set, this young lady here. And what I saw that night motivated me. Saw Monty Jordan for the first time. Mm-hmm. Had to pull that young man to say, hey man, come on.
I remember that.
Hey man, you come here. And by the way, all these camera angles or whatever, I am not this short. Alright? This shit here got me looking like I'm a midget.
Oh my God.
Alright? And I'm not, I just happen to look. I'm like, man, why am my eyeballs at her shoulder? Like, I ain't this fucking short.
I'm not this tall.
I ain't that tall.
Like,
I'm not.
So just so y'all gotta understand it, you know what I'm saying? This shit do like this, alright? So, you know, don't be like, man, he's short as hell, big ass, he ain't short nigga. Alright, but anyway, you all are true to y'all movement. What I saw that night put me on the radar. And that algorithm shit is real. But, and just in life. Because now I saw that. Mm-hmm. And my energy was that. And now all that shit just started. Every time I turn around, you know what I'm saying? Then I go to the gas station to buy some blunts, I see you. Alright? Just saw the shoes. It's like, oh, this nigga different.
So we gotta talk about that, right? So that actually leads me to when me and you met, right? On some, like, again, I knew I'm 33 now, and I knew of you when I was 19, 20. Indeed. Again, trying to kind of like fade into the crowd when Leaders was on Will Street. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, like, again, I'm seeing you around, like, you know, Mike Hunnits and Vic Lloyd, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you knew about the clothing boutiques in Chicago, like, it was a very big deal. Leaders has always been a very big deal. And I dare say y'all was leading that era, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we were.
So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, knowing that, you know, like fashion is part of like your core is like that. I'm already knowing. So you looking at my shoes, not even knowing I got arrested in these shoes in 2020 at a George Floyd riot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not even knowing like this me just getting in the shoes like on some gym shoe shit. I don't even call sneakers sneak. I call them gym shoes on some. That's some Chicago shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like shit, gym shoes.
So it's like again, you seeing it and you immediately being like, bro, I see those shoes. And again, we in the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Buying blunts on some like you don't see a lot of people, or you would think you wouldn't see a lot of people.
But you recognize your tribe.
Yep. Yeah, say that again.
You recognize your people. Because we stick out. You know what I'm saying? People in the neighborhood know me because I stick the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? The fuck is this nigga walking up here coming to get squares? Nigga, you know who this is. You know what I'm tell you, you know what I'm saying? When you walk around this motherfucker, they know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Cause you don't look like none of these, and nigga, you walk around this bitch like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, you know our tribe, and I just try and pay attention.
It's funny you say that because, again, you peeping my shoes. I didn't even like. Once you saw who I was, and you gotta remember Michael Anthony. Was like, man, you gotta get in tune with Tony Baines, and I'm like, nigga, I know who Tony Baines is. Like, I'm not finna be like, man, I'm like, you know who I am. Like, hell no, like that's Tony Baines. So again, like, you seeing who I was, and then the moment we had the day before, you know what I'm saying? Like that meant a lot, and that leads me to my next question, if you will. Like, I think you have a story where it's you, Mike Hunnins, and Vic Lloyd, and y'all go to this party, and you talk about
about the fashion shit.
Yeah, and that's
alright. So look,
yeah,
my niggas changed my life. But alright, I'll be the first to tell you. This was had to be roughly like 2004, 2005, right? I was selling big weed, and I dressed like a nigga that sold a lot of fucking reefer. Okay? Big dumbass jerseys and shit. Denim shorts, oversized fitteds and shit. Every fucking dumbass pair of colorful Air Force Ones. Nigga, I was Nelly. Alright? So
Nelly is crazy.
we get ready to go out. And Mike and Vic like, hey Baines, you not going with us dressed like that. I'm like, man, what the fuck are you talking about, boy? I got on a Jordan jersey, nigga. This is the Mitchell and Ness move, nigga. This is the real shit, nigga. Got on a Jordan jersey, nigga. I got my matching big stupid ass Air Force Ones, big dumb ass Jabot shorts, some stupid shit. Nigga, fuck do you mean? And I got a pocket full of reefer, boy. I'm going to this shit. I said, no, you're not. We went to Leaders. It's 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Store closed. Alright. They opened that motherfucker up. Alright. So, Corey, if you see this, yeah, nigga. I mean, clothes I got out that motherfucker when you was closed, boy. Anyway. Go open that bitch up, man. They say, right here. They go in, man. It looked like they robbing the place. The niggas didn't even turn the lights on, right? So you just see little phone lights and shit moving around that bitch. They come back out and hand my shit. Man, put this on. Look at that shit. This is at the beginning of like niggas wearing clothes they proper size and shit. I wasn't with it at all. Like, nigga, no. My shit has to be mandatory 2 times the size of what I'm wearing. What the fuck are you talking about? If it's a short sleeve shirt and that motherfucking sleeve don't touch right past the crest of my elbow, It is too small. Get this little piece of fabric out of here. Anyway,
that was an era though.
I
That was
remember
an
that.
era though. Shit, I remember that time.
Listen,
I went to
man.
Harlem.
I was
That's
in
all.
like 8th grade.
Tall tees, man. Grown men are out here wearing nightgowns and different colors with wristbands and shit. All right,
Man, the wristbands and headbands.
man.
were
Listen,
crazy.
man, was
With the
insane.
do-rag.
Look, man, it's summertime. It's 90 degrees, and we got on 3 layers of clothes. What the hell is going on? So, anyway, man, they was like, man, put this shit on, man. I put it on. I said, hey, I'm not going in here with this shit on, bro. Nobody finna see me with this. Man, Baines, just come on. Go to the park. I'm not going in. Fuck this shit. Now, people are not finna see me like this. Man, you hear me? They like, all right, Baines, whatever. They go in the park, standing outside on the little, they had the razor phones and shit. They got them on a little razor phone, you know, being a little phony ass weed selling nigga. Alright. And these 2 chicks walked up. They said, ooh, Baines? Ooh, that's you? Oh, you look nice. Nigga.
It changed your life.
You like, oh.
This is a true story. The next day, took all my clothes, put them in big hefty bags and shit. Cause it's a part of the story I didn't tell you.
Oh shit.
Cause the next day, Mike and Vic was like, these niggas show up. They got like 3, 4 big hefty bags full of shit. They was like, this your new wardrobe. Boom. I gave all my clothes to my best friend.
Damn.
Packed all that shit up. He's a barber. Went to the barber shop. Dropped it on big stupid ass hefty bags. A big dumbass Mitchell & Ness jerseys and dumbass shit. Mecha suits and all that.
Whoa.
Oh man, what?
The more tracksuits.
Listen here, man.
Whoa, man.
Look here, man. All right, if whatever was happening in XXL, Tony Baines' corny ass was there. All right, and keep in mind, those chicks dug it, so I ain't give a fuck. But nigga, gave all that shit away. Boom. And that also, though, showed me how musically I was one place. Fashion-wise and things of that nature, and instead of in the people I was around, I wasn't. So I had to get in tune with, you know, my whole everything. So yes, Mike and Vic, 100%. I've not always been like Fly Tony, because I'm not now. You see how I am right now? Man, this is the greatest shit. Thank you, Kanye West, for making it cool to just be like a clean mechanic.
But low key, but like even to speak to that, right? Like when you talk about clothes from leaders, like again, you had people like Chief Keef who wore that baseball tee, and it like before viral was even a thing, like it was viral. So it was like in the streets, you wearing that, like people really caught on. And this again was like feeding into what leaders was.
It was a culture
right now.
It was a culture, and it meant something. And it didn't just mean something to like the clothes that you wear.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the music, the attitude about youth taking control of their own. You know what I'm saying? Being able, you gotta understand some of the greatest brands and things of that nature has been birthed from leaders.
But it's so funny because I have a story where I went to Chance's 5-day mixtape release at Leaders when it was on Wells Street. And I remember that was an era where, again, you had Juggernaut, you had Success, you had St. Alfred's, you had a King, you know what I'm saying? You had all these boutiques, but Leaders was where it was at. It's like you had
because it wasn't none of those if it wasn't Leaders.
So it was like having your music project release, video release, whatever release at Leaders, it puts you in a bracket that was like no other at that time. So I'm in there, I'm homeless, I'm broke as hell, and I spend my last $60 on one of the gray Leaders hoodies that had like the cursive lit letters
I know
going
which
down the
one it is.
hoodie.
Yeah, I know exactly
And
which
that day changed my life on some like, again, this was Chance's 5-day release, but like, you would have thought bro was on the way people was going crazy. Like,
So-
I remember Corey giving him one of the leaders fitteds.
one.
And that damn near was like what began Chance wearing leaders fitteds on some like.
Yeah, I was there. I'll show you the picture.
Yep.
Nigga, I was there. You know what I'm saying? Leaders was definitely a staple. Like a home base. It was a birthplace for, again, a lot of brands. Fashion Geek, Fat Tiger, Joe started doing his shit, Brother doing his shit, Vic started doing his own shit, Tone started doing his own shit. Everybody that was Ty,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
He was the one that started that certain angle where you was get like take photos of kids and shit.
First of all, Ty was a scientist.
Bro, especially when it came to that, like I remember.
So you'll go outside. Yeah, you go outside, man. This nigga Ty had the shoes hanging from the string, and he got his phone. He be doing this, you know. Yeah, Ty is regular old Ty, cold. If you go to his crib though, nigga, it is the most organized. It's scarily organized.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, like you'll get a seizure or some shit, nigga, cause you like, man, this shit weird, bro. Like how you.
Like on some OCD shit.
Dog! Dog! Regular old Ty crib, that nigga shit look like it's never been touched.
That's crazy.
It looks like the cleanest department store you've ever seen that you could live in.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, bro. Good for him, Jack, cause that shit takes like that let you know how a nigga mind work.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright? But also Ty cuss you out and will beat your ass.
Facts. Bro, like again, it's like I remember Ty being the one that like would talk to me the most. Then it's like Vic Lloyd, he started seeing me around a little bit more. And again, this was all when the store was just on Wells Street, so it was like.
And that's
you
you
talking about
just
the
and
music.
you talking about Wells.
Right, you.
There's two more stores before that. You know what I'm saying? There's two more. It's like, you know, we 53rd Hyde Park, and so you think the skate shop? Oh, hell no, man.
Yeah, you corrected me on that.
Yeah, man. Target wasn't in no fucking Hyde Park.
That's when the graffiti wall was still there and
Yeah,
McDonald's was
man.
right there.
Yeah, man. You can go to the Tiki Bar and shit, man. The cost, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't what Hyde Park is now. None of that shit back in goddamn 2002. You know what I'm saying? Hyde Park was like it's cultural.
Yeah.
So like how motherfuckers like, so back then people wanted to go to Hyde Park and kick it in Hyde Park because you could be young, black and fly, had little bars and shit you could go to and shit, boutiques, woo and all this other shit. They had the motherfucking well, they got the hotels and shit now, man. That shit wasn't there, man. It was like a park or like some shit. You used to have parties in that
Harper
bitch.
Square.
Yeah,
With
man, come on,
chess
man.
players.
Yeah, man, that shit used to be cool. Motherfuckers.
Was it Dr. Wax down there?
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, that's when Leaders was first at. It wasn't even no Leaders brand shit. It was just the store. And then, you know what I'm saying? They had the hookups with the the brand reps and shit. But that's back when, see, them niggas is the ones that came out with the magazine cover t-shirts. So niggas wearing the jet ebony covers and shit on this shit or whatever. Yeah, boy. That shit was right there. Them niggas sweatshop. You talking about niggas right in the back. You never know. You want a shirt? Man, they going back and press that shit for your ass right there. And that's what my dumb ass was in there. Weighing 165 pounds, going to buying all the 3Xs that they had.
But again, like when it came to the music part of the city, right? Like I remember, like again, seeing Rocky Fresh, seeing Treated Crew, seeing Save Money, seeing like all of these different.
All my Netflix, how y'all doing?
Like, but for real though, you know what I'm saying? Like these like little homies, you know what I'm saying? So
Which
it's
I
like,
still talk to on a personal level to this very day. Man, don't hit me yesterday.
And so that brings me to my next question, right? Because we talked about yesterday how artists like Vic Spencer, like, really helped a lot of those artists we just spoke on just now, even in the sense of like getting their music on a platform like a Fake Short Drive, and those artists did what they did. But like, again, you and Vic come from a certain type of lane in Chicago when it comes to hip hop and culture, and again, your foundation is not rooted just in leaders, it's rooted in you being in this since you were like 15.
Yeah.
Like, can you speak on like just what has that been like on some, like, since you've been 15 till 2024, you've had like crazy placements on your production side.
Like, it's like the production side, yeah, the placements, but it's really about the places.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, it's the journey. Being rich, being broke, got it again, lost it again. It's the journey. I'm blessed to still be from starting back in '85. I to like understand what none of y'all fucking born. You feel me? You know, so to start to be from back then to still be relevant now, without having to do a whole bunch of sensational shit or whatever the fuck. But also I recognized what my calling and duty was. Not everybody's supposed to be Kanye West, No Idea, whatever bloody skip. As I got older, I was like, shit, I'm glad I'm not, cause you niggas going through some shit. I have very close friends that's in the industry, and what can I look at? You niggas going through some shit. Alright? Y'all niggas, y'all gotta go see shrinks and shit. Y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going through some shit. Alright? And it ain't as sweet as everybody. Yeah, I got y'all a couple dollars and shit, but what's it worth? I still do all the same shit you niggas do. But it's the places though. The things that I've got to experience, the people that I got to meet, the relationships that I got to formulate. What you learn, like the business is one thing, but the why of it. Why is this shit like that? Why is this motherfucker fucked up like that? Why does it look like it's this, but it ain't that? You know what I'm saying? The blessings of being able to be behind and like see the machine work and not be able not to be caught up in it. Cause like for myself, I just in the industry and shit, especially like, during a certain time, you got to play the game. And in the industry, I'm labeled as what is dangerous. Motherfucker said, man, like all the cats, they don't interview me. My motherfucker said, man, he unpredictable, man. Ain't no telling what he gonna say. Fuck are you talking about? What, cause you don't want to hear the truth? You don't want to hear the honesty of what happened and this shit? Like, nigga, you saying this, but I was there too, boy. You know I was there. You know they ain't go like that. So, and also, these conversations between the younger generation and the older generation needs to happen. especially amongst that y'all want to know. Hey man, could y'all give this man a lighter?
It's all right.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? Man, Jack, he was over there flicking his life away, man. Shit, like the wind was blowing in this motherfucker.
That shit be fucking your thumb up, shit.
Yeah, man.
It's lit, don't worry.
Ain't that a bitch though? He gonna show y'all the weed, man. It's big bag. Pass me some reefer.
He said somebody do
We
something.
could like this.
Yeah, like that.
You feel
Yeah,
like
man.
Okay, cool.
I don't care, man. Shit,
Alright,
nigga,
man.
shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, it ain't my weed, man. I just shit. Fuck, I'm gonna tell you what to roll your shit in. But
That's real.
It's funny.
shit, just I'm gonna be like smoke that shit though, nigga. Light it. But
Oh my lord.
I'm just saying, man.
No, that's real.
I'm
I'm
just-
so sorry.
It's all this
I'm not hitting that shit though, cause
It's all this reefer around here. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn it, Suave over there lighting up shit. Goddamn fucking his thumbs up and shit.
Trying to at
Bro
least.
called his ass suave.
Insane. Is your thumb okay?
Hey, okay, so check this out,
Sorry.
right?
It's good, good, good.
And then-
Okay.
So, my first introduction to you was you produced for my guy Easy and his homeboy B this track, and it was like
Easy.
yeah,
Oh, which easy?
light skin with braids.
Glasses?
Yeah,
Hey, that's my man. I got a West solicit.
that's my nigga.
Hey, so I'll tell you a wild story, right?
Mm-hmm.
In traffic. You know, I'm a cyclist and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be, riding and shit. Riding my bike, man. And this motherfucker almost hit me.
Oh.
That sounds like him.
So I roll up, man. I'm cussing this motherfucker out. Roll up, man. It's this old Sideshow Bob motherfucker, man. You know, because he had this side, he had the hair. Man, the motherfucker look at me. Man, what the fuck? Bro. Nigga. Boy, I was finna bust your windows out, nigga.
Damn.
I know you. No, that definitely sound like Easy. I used to ride around with him trapping all fucking day.
Yeah, and listen, and that's another thing. Hey, man. He ain't going to jail. Nobody's looking at him like he got all that reefer and shit that nigga had.
Not at all. I felt that was the only time I felt comfortable smoking in a car and riding around with that much weed. Like,
Cause man, and then
it just wasn't happening with Easy.
so when I first worked with him, he come here, man. I'm like, all right, come on, these old nerdy ass niggas and shit, man. He come in, sit down, push his glasses up, man. You know how you talk all coffee and shit. All right, then this motherfucker pull out some big dumb ass pickle jar, fucking reefer.
Pickle jars.
Yeah, what?
That's crazy.
That's big ass jars of like I'm fucking weak.
So
I
dude
got those
pull out
bitches at my crib too.
yeah, like, so dude pull out this big ass, like at the motherfucking liquor store, they be having big ass jars. Like, nigga, pull this big ass, man. What the fuck are you doing with that? They got bags and scales and shit with them and shit. I'm like, bro, what the, like, anyway, yeah. So, easy.
So yeah. Hold on, because that just fucked me up.
Listen, man, there ain't nobody that you probably finna mention that I don't have something wild encounter with.
Okay, but yeah, so that's leading me into the question, like, I know that was a wild ass nigga, but what is like one of your wildest studio like experiences?
Yeah,
that's exactly the reaction I need.
ELO Green.
Mm-hmm.
It's my brother. Love him to death. It's my man. Alright. ELO had the illest session, and I've been in sessions with big name motherfuckers and shit, alright? And it'd be all kind of little strips and miles and weed and fruit and all kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I've been to some sessions, alright, nigga. Facts. R. Kelly. So anyway, shout out to my sister Dre. When I was in the sessions with him, y'all wasn't married yet. I hadn't even introduced you to him. So listen, boy. You talking to
Hey, look, you schooling me?
Hey, man, first of all, that just was segue. I ain't even need to let y'all. That's another conversation on that. Because see, that's my sister's sister. It's a real. Like, part of me was real fucked up about it because I'm the nigga that brought her to the motherfucking audition where she met this motherfucker and shit. And next thing, we was living together. This is my sister. We had an apartment, fucking Villa Park, nigga. I was working at Baskin Robbins. Alright? And I'll tell that story another time. Alright? But just know, my shit run deep in this music shit here.
Yes,
What the fuck was we talking about?
Elo.
Elo Green. So look, Elo come in. Alright. Elo. Boy. 2 chicks. Quarter-pound of reefer, 4 bottles of champagne, and a duffel bag. We had a small little studio, so we had the portable booth. Alright. But it was the one you closed the door and shit. It was the portable booth. Couldn't really fit but like 2 people in there for real. You still can't. Elo was like, Baines, go and cue it up. Cut the lights out. Just leave the light on in the booth.
Yeah, cameraman.
No, he did not. There was not a cameraman. Lying. There was not a cameraman. That would be a lie. This nigga Elo roll up. Give me my own blunt. Take a bottle of champagne. 2 chicks. A duffel bag in the booth. Cut the music on. He lights his weed. He pops the bottles. The girls is in there dancing and shit while he's smoking and throwing champagne around and shit. And then this nigga Elo Green, Miami guy, threw $20,000 in the booth doing his verse.
Wow.
In the booth.
That's just some stunting shit.
Flacking my. So, let me explain something to you. That's just Elo.
That's just that nigga.
That's just him. That ain't got nothing to do with like, no, that's a.
Yeah, because nobody was around to see the shit.
No, nigga, that's a day in the life of hanging out with Elo.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You understand? You go to his crib and go record with him. It's the same thing. All the reefer you can handle. 10 to 20 of them. And we throwing that shit up. Now, this is what the coldest part about all of that shit was. Alright? After that nigga got done, hey, pick that money up and put it back together and put it back in that bag.
Hey. Hey, so check this out, right?
Elo Green, one of the coldest niggas I've ever. Oh, I'll tell you another funny studio story, real quick. This one fast. Parquet Butterboy. Alright, this is my Brody. So this is when this had to be like around 2000. 7, 8, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I was sipping lean real heavy and shit. Alright. That's this is when they had Grammyville Studios. And then it changed to Farilla. Alright. This is $1 million facility. That these, you know, they built this shit with their hands, though, nigga. Flat out, real life. That paid $1 million. Nigga, they had a nightclub in their shit.
That's crazy.
No, a real live nightclub. One side of the place was a studio, 2 big ass studios, the A room, the B room. Then you got this big ass chilling area, whatever the fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? With all this art and expensive shit and big stupid TVs or whatever. Then you go on the other side. The other side is where the game room is and all that shit. And then it's the nightclub. Real life nightclub, nigga. Alright? Stripper poles and shit, boy. Like a real nightclub. This is where I went to work every day for like a year. You know what I'm saying? Just recording up, producing Parquet Project. Anyway. So, I'm in the studio, whatever. I'm recording Pete. I'm sipping lean and shit. Keep in mind, the booth is like, this shit look like some Michael Jackson shit. Alright, so Parquet all the way over in some other room and shit. But we can see each other. He just way the fuck over there. Man, the lean made me nod out. Out of here. Oh, my cup, nigga. Boo, boo. Then I get up, I look, and all you see is this nigga Parquet on the other side beating on the window. Motherfucker, if you don't get the fuck up, god damn it, nigga. Woo, woo. Oh, he was hot. Hot with me. All right, man, I thought I was gonna get shot that night.
Damn.
Oh, man, I was like, oh, shit. P, my bad. Oh, they still talk about that shit to this day. So yeah, don't drink lean, y'all.
Don't drink lean.
So I have and you just told me about this story, right? You told me about when Big Pun and Fat Joe got escorted.
They moved 800 pounds up, smooth up out of that joint.
So sorry.
Move their ass smooth up out of there. And Fat Joe, I'll tell you that shit to your face, boy. Cause I was there. So you can try and say, yo, I don't remember that shit. So, son, that shit never happened.
So can you tell us the story? Cause again, you said Big Pun and Fat Joe together. Yeah, man, that's about, at that time. Tell us the story.
About 800 pounds, boy.
900 pounds.
Alright.
For real.
And we escorted their ass smooth up out of that shit, nigga, like they was cotton balls. Nigga, you can get your ass the fuck out of here.
We have 45 minutes, just so you guys know.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, well, listen, man, I gave him a fair warning. This is gonna be an hour.
No, I was ready.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna say
You know what I'm saying? So text and tell her you gonna be there in a minute.
This camera's gonna give out though.
Don't worry about that. Who's looking over there? Ain't nobody looked at that camera. So don't worry about that. These two though, and this one right here, this OnlyFans ass camera y'all got right here. That motherfucker right there, Jack. You know what I'm saying? So,
OnlyFans camera is crazy.
But yeah, we gonna finish this question.
Yeah, no,
I got a question.
All right. So, what was we talking about?
Big Pun.
Big Pun and Fat Joe. So listen, we used to do this thing every Monday called Elbow Room. Shout out Jesse Della Pena, WMF, Spo G, Pumpin' Pete. That was that was a staple. That's if y'all heard of 606 and all that shit, that's all heard from our shit. That was our shit. Alright? Every Monday night, we hit that bitch, alright? Very big deal in hip hop as far as and a placement of importance of Chicago hip hop scene and those people that I mentioned. Alright? Like Sub T ain't, boy, oh gosh, I can't wait till I can start getting into these stories and really telling y'all what these things are. Sub T was not that. What it is now, the cat that I mentioned before, Jesse De La Pena, that was his crib. Subterranean was a magazine. Well, no bar. Nobody coming to that shit like Ed Night or whatever, man. That was Jesse crib. Upstairs, they were up there. There wasn't no stage and none of that shit up in there, man. We was performing on big electric spools, you know, the big ass spools that, you know what I'm saying, we had cable on and shit. Nigga, we standing on those performing. Using Jesse's speakers and shit. The loft area upstairs, that was his bedroom. What y'all see that shit as today, that shit wasn't that. Nowhere near at all. So, anyway, Monday nights, Blue Groove Lounge, Just Dead Opinion, all that, you know, Dirty Your Mouth is my brother, which, yeah, man, y'all gonna have to, we gonna have to do this like 6 more times, man. There's so much shit that y'all just, like, goddamn. Anyway, so Big Pun, this is right when they was bringing Big Pun out and shit. So Big Pun and Fat Joe there, I guess they only let promo until a while and shit. So they get up on stage, you know, they do anything. You know, Fat Joe tell Big Pun, you know, kick freestyle. Now keep in mind, what a freestyle back then, freestyling in New York, what it meant there versus what it meant in Chicago was two different things. All right, so that's you know, just to be fair. But we ain't back then, motherfucking 94, you know that shit. Nigga, you freestyling, boy, that means you coming up with this shit right then. So he come in, you know what I'm saying, Pun get to doing, how you doing? Pun get to doing the riddly diddly skiddly billy lil. Then he fucked up, right? Nobody cared, whatever. Fat Joe was like, let's spit that shit again. So he did it again. But he did the exact same thing. And they started booing. Boo, fuck out of here. Nah, boo. Whole club booing his ass, right? But you get booed purely off of the premise of what we consider freestyling, nigga, you ain't doing. Alright? Fat Joe says, oh, you Chicago niggas don't know nothing about hip hop? Fuck is wrong with you, boy?
That's the same thing to say when someone's searching.
First of all, let me explain something to y'all about the crib. Alright? Give a fuck who you are. Don't care what celebrity you are, how cold you think you are, whatever. What you're not gonna do, you ain't gonna come here and talk shit about us here.
Not at all.
You ain't finna do that shit. Alright? I'll run down a list of niggas that ain't got moved around at this bitch. Alright? Chris and Neef, y'all remember y'all was scared to perform because y'all thought y'all thought Bump them was gonna take y'all chains. Oh man, boy. Nigga shit. Alright. Too short?
Oh.
Not too short.
Man, too short, man. That nigga didn't want to perform here.
Yeah, we got a reputation.
I'm
The nigga Too Short said, man, y'all worse than Chicago, y'all worse than New York crowds, bro.
Hey, okay. Alright, so we finna wrap this up, but we got one more segment. We got this game called This, That, or a Shot.
Okay.
Real
Can I get one?
Yeah, basically, we gonna name two individuals and you gotta choose between which one and why. And if you can't choose between each one, you just take a shot.
Of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it.
Alright. So,
Man, who pouring up? Y'all might as well pour my shit up now.
well,
I'm finna miss one on purpose.
Just to get one in.
Just to get one in.
I mean, hey, I'm with it. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's go. I got a good three.
Okay.
So my first one, Mr. Misfit or Rufus Sims?
Shot. And then you gonna ask me about 2 people that I personally produce.
That's you're not supposed to be hard.
That's the whole point.
It's gonna probably.
That's the whole point. It's the whole point of this segment.
Yeah, keep pouring.
Way more than a shot.
Nah, he know what's happening. You gonna ask me shit like that, man? Y'all might as well just pour me a drink. So, well, you did.
I got one.
So what you did?
I got my next one. Fillmore Green or Vic Spencer?
The Battle of the Little Feet.
Crazy.
What you mean, Battle of the Little Feet?
What you talking about, man? Fillmore Green 6'8" and wear 9.5, man. That nigga was the smallest Timberlands you ever see in your life. Alright?
Oh my.
Yeah. This ain't nothing this ain't nothing new. Fillmore gonna see this and then he gon' like when you ever interview him, but trust, he gonna be heating me, bro. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. Remember when you ordered that pizza, nigga, y'all dropped that bitch and pizza all over top of the box and you greedy bastard, you still ate that motherfucker, man. Y'all balled that pizza up and ate the pizza.
Oh, sorry.
Y'all remember that shit? Yeah, man. Boy, I'm history, man. Listen, man. I have real friends and family in this shit, alright? So, and Vic, little 8.5-foot, little shoe wearing ass, man. Allison, shoe wearing nigga. You know what I'm saying? You seen him yesterday. He was over there yesterday, man. Goddamn, man, barely stand up, man. Feet so little, man. Look like that little light right there. But, so, I'm gonna.
Jesus Christ.
But between the 2 of them, I'm taking a shot. Pause.
Okay. And my last one is success or leaders.
Get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck are you gonna ask me some shit like that for? First of all, I don't care how I feel about, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, that's like asking me, like, my mama or the lady across the street. Nigga, my mama birthed me. Vail, love you, but Vail, no. If you ask Vail, hey, what Baines gonna say? Success or leaders? He gonna be like, why would you ask me that dumbass shit for, man? You see what that boy wore for 20 years? 20 years. I did not wear another garment.
And you know they're doing a documentary on leaders.
Who is?
Damati Pongo, he said they could be doing a whole documentary on leaders.
Yeah, guess who ain't gonna be in that?
Oh.
I mean, what? I don't care. I'm submitted. Can't take that. Facts. Submitted, nigga. Boy, wasn't nobody wearing that thing, man. I done gave away more of that shit than niggas own. But shout out to leaders. Love the leaders.
Shout out to leaders, man.
Because, again, I'm a real one. At birth, like, there's a real, well, I start, how you doing?
What's happening?
All right.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you. To show y'all people, I was trying not to be rude, you know what I mean?
Yeah, GQ said what's up.
Tell G, why GQ always saying what's up or whatever? I just saw him, goddamn it, 8 hours ago.
Yeah.
He said Baines gonna be there when you get there.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Tony Baines is going to be there when you get there. You know, by the way, I was just at the script yesterday. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing something next year.
48 hours from now.
Right, bro. He was pissing me off with that shit yesterday. He kept talking about some, yeah, you know, next year. I'm like, bro, that's in 2 days, dog. Quit, just say Thursday, nigga.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Baines, truly, man, we gotta have you back on the show just to continue telling these amazing stories.
No doubt.
Thank you so much for being here. Y'all, thank y'all for being here for another episode of End Atlanta Podcast.
Yeah, we didn't even make it to peace.
We did know. We did. Yeah, so we gotta do a part 2.
Part 2, man. I'm telling you.
Right now, eyes get a little high from the fentanyl bite down. Pray to the east, don't pray where you eat. Gon' be what it be when it's lights out. Flag on the plate, no time house. Niggas tryna catch it.